Hey guys, welcome back to another build challenge, and today we're going to be doing every room is a different budget. I can't remember if we've done this before. I know we've done a time limit one, we've done every room's a different color, we've done every room's a different pack, we've done every room is a different Disney princess, Disney villain. Every room is a different aesthetic. So we've done quite a few, but I don't think we've done this one yet. And I figured why not? We got to our short-term goal of 65. We actually reached over it. We got to 67. So here's our little hurrah for making it to there. So yeah, I set the minimum for 1,000 and the maximum for 10,000. If we feel like 10,000 just isn't going to be able to cut it, then we can always up it. But I've never done it before, so we're going to find out. So I just generated it to make sure it was working properly and everything. So I'll go ahead and regenerate for the outside of the house. Okay, 1,606 simoleons. Let's go get started. Okay, you guys, so it took me quite a second to actually get it to work to this. I had to move a sim into here, so we have this sim right here, and that's our cottagecore sim, actually. When is this video supposed to come out? Has our cottagecore sim already been out? No. So, if not, go check it out. That video comes out tomorrow, actually. But anyway, so I had to move a sim in here to get it to work. It was a whole thing. But this is what I built. This is the outside of our home, and we are in build mode. I'm just gonna move that to the side. Let's go ahead and get some siding. I think I'm just going to do something basic, kind of like what I did with this house over here, just because nobody's actually going to use it, but we can go ahead and make it pink because I haven't done a pink house in a really long time. And yes, I already did all of the rooms in the house, like floor planning wise and everything. Okay, and now, okay, we need a door for sure. Since she's a cottagecore sim, we can go with one of these, because this is going to be our living room, kitchen, bathroom, or no, laundry room, bathroom, and then there is an upstairs. But yeah, let's find some windows for this home. We can also go with cottage living if we wanted to for windows, just because it's a cottagecore sim that I moved into here. So yes. I don't know how that's gonna look, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, it's gonna look all messed up. That's fine. What if we did, okay, so we did that. What if we did like these? Okay, see, that still looks weird. Maybe we just do it for the front of the house right here, or maybe it just doesn't get a window right there. This is where I run into problems with, because it doesn't look even. It looks gross. Okay, whatever. We're just going to move on from that. I feel like the bathroom doesn't need to have 25 million windows because it's a bathroom. And that's kind of weird to have 25 million windows in your bathroom. Unless like you lived in the middle of nowhere, then I feel like, okay, yeah, whatever, but okay, let's see. One here, one here. I feel like it's... this is going to make me mad. Why can't I? Because of... Alright, well, you know what? No sim is actually living in here, so it's fine. We'll just move on. It's fine. Who cares? As for up here, we're just going to do a little off-center stuff and call it a freaking day because, wow. Wow, this is interesting. Do we think flower plants, like, or these would help? Do we think this would make this look just a little bit cuter? Kind of, honestly, kind of. Oh, cool. It's like spring or winter in here, so yeah. Okay, let's get some of this down, like literally right here. make this like cockeyed, turn on, move objects. For when we go inside. Okay, well, we still have $400 left, but I don't want to look at the outside anymore. I'm not a fan of it. That one has too many windows. This doesn't have enough. Let's move on to our living room, and we'll do that. Or actually, with our leftover budget, we will go ahead and just put doors in here. We'll put doors in the whole house with our leftover budget. And we need a little archway into the kitchen. Nothing too big, honestly, because this is a teeny tiny living room. Okay, now we're going to roll for our living room. Let's see what we get. 1,008 simoleons. We're really just going with the low end on everything. Okay. So with the rest of the budget, I put as many lights in the house as possible, and I was only able to achieve lighting the bottom floor. But let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and put a little banister, or railings, banister. No, railings, right? Whatever. I'm going to put something so your sim doesn't fall off the freaking stairs. Basically is what I'm going to do. And then we're going to find some wallpaper. And we're going with like a cottagecore vibe, so let's put this down. I freaking love this wallpaper. It is one of my favorites. And then let's get some floors down. Everything in here is white, so we could do white floors if we wanted to. And let's get some, like a small little couch to go where? Who the heck knows? Who knows? Let's find a cute, comfy looking little couch. We can do this beige one, and then maybe we could put like a little, oh, you can't even get to the bathroom then. That is a big bathroom, but it's okay. Maybe we can put like a little like TV or something. I have no idea. Okay, girl, we are already running out of money. So this is too big. What about this? Also too big. Okay. Not what I wanted. Electronics. We can't afford it. Okay. Well, then this is what we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to do, actually. Where do I put this? I didn't think this through when I was making it, clearly. Let's get a teeny tiny coffee table. Teeny tiny. We can do this one. Yep, and you're going to stare directly at the front door. Directly at the... Well, I guess I could put it up against the stairs. Yeah, that could work, honestly. That could work, I suppose. Oh, we need to put this on the stairs for sure. We only have 300 simoleons left. Good thing this is a teeny tiny. We still can't like afford a TV or anything. So hear me out. What if we do like one of the fireplaces? I wanted that one, but apparently not. This is like a touch too big. Okay, well, what if we put like some... Oh, we can't even afford half the activities and skills. That is sad. That's really sad, you guys. Let's put an easel down. Oh, and we have 27 simoleons left. Okay. We can't afford a rug. Can we size this one up? And make a little rug like this, maybe? We have 12 simoleons. What am I going to do with 12 simoleons? We could put this down. I have 11 simoleons. This is all I can afford. Okay. Well, it's going right there. 10 simoleons. Can I I need something kind of bigger, question mark, to kind of sit in the corner. What about lamps? Can I afford a lamp? No, I cannot afford a lamp. Okay. What about, can I afford like a little dog bed or anything? I can afford this Christmas one. They're not gonna have any food and water, but what about art? Can I afford any artworks? Oh, slay. I can get this picture. I can hang that up here. What about... I can't afford any of this? Seriously? I mean, okay, I guess. Why don't we... go with like this picture right there. And I think that's gonna be all for the very, very minimalist tiny living room. Let's go ahead and move on to the kitchen. Okay, we're gonna spin for the kitchen. 3,797 simoleons. That's better. That's good because we're doing a kitchen, so appliances, counters, everything. Okay, so I'm just gonna actually go ahead and bring this wallpaper into here. That was 36 simoleons, that wallpaper. Bring, girl. Bring the flooring into here. 80 simoleons for that flooring. I guess we could have picked a cheaper one, but I'm all about like having a good looking house. But I suppose that if we don't have any money, the lack of furniture is going to make it look bad. How expensive? Okay, why don't we go with this? It kind of matches the vibes a little bit. We could even do this. We can have... Okay. Maybe. We'll come back to the upper cabinets. Let's get the necessities. Okay, this is $370. That looks jankety. This is $500. Okay, how much is this? $600. Okay. Oh, we're dropping money fast. Okay, we need like a cheap little thing. Okay, that's fine. This will work perfectly. We need to get a sink in here. Stat pronto. This is 125. Oh, I want to flip this around actually though. And move it just a pinch closer upward because I want to be able to have a little stool. Or should I? I don't know where to put stuff. Okay. Let's find some seating. $85. This could match. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. Okay, girl, connect. Thank you. Okay, so we have seating. We still have 1,000 simoleons. Let's get some decor in here. Let's get a little plant. Do a little flower like that. And I'm only going to fill that area up with clutter just because, well, I'm going to put a little cute little cup down. But I'm only going to fill that area up with clutter because, listen, like, we don't have a lot of room. We don't. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay. We can get upper cabinets though. It's in services, right? Yeah, upper cabinets. Perfect. Cute. Okay. I'm trying to think. What else? Let's go to decorations and see what we can find for the wall. We can put my cute little thing I always like to put on the wall, which is the little aprons. Here they are. Go with beige. We need to put the food and water bowls down for the dog or cat. I think that's actually like a little thing for the cat. Because we didn't in there, and like they need food, they need water. Okay, let's also get, this is a very beige house. Okay, perfect. We can go back to decorating the walls. What else could we put in our kitchen? Should we put a broom in here? That low-key might be all we're able to do. Wall-wise, just because like we don't really have this space. We could put this up. This is kind of cute. Put it above our stove. And we can do some little shopping bags right here. Cute. Okay. I think this room is done. And we're going to move on to our little laundry room. But yeah, and we didn't even spend all our money. We still have 440 simoleons left. Okay, so we are rolling for our little laundry area, and we get 8,155, of course, for that tiny little room. Of course we do. Okay, I'm once again bringing this into here because it's just a laundry room. It's fine. We can bring our little flooring in there, and then also with our last budget, since we had so much money left over, I used that to put lights in the upstairs room, or the upstairs in general. But yeah, let's go to appliances. Perfect. We're already in miscellaneous, and then let's go ahead and get a washer and dryer going. Perfect. We can put a little vacuum in here. Even though I have the freaking thing turned off for that. We can get a sink. We can get that one. Ooh, or this one, honestly. That looks a little funky because there's a window there. Let's see, what other kind of... We can honestly get this one. Okay, and then let's find some decorations for the top of that washer and dryer. We're not going to put plants in here because it's just a washer and dryer. It's fine. Let's put some shoes up there. Maybe they need to be washed or something. I know I have to wash my work shoes like frequently. Maybe this pillow needed to be washed. Oh, it won't even go up there. That's fine. I'm not fighting with it. Here, pile of laundry. Perfect. But yeah, I have to wash my shoes pretty frequently, my work shoes anyways, because I work in veterinary medicine. So sometimes we have some really icky stuff. Oop, I stole the whole thing. Okay, let's look at some wall decorations, see what we can put in here. I don't really know what we would put. Oh, we could put this in here. Because other than that, I really don't know what else would like go in there, to be honest with you. I think that's pretty sufficient. I feel like any more and it's going to be too closed off and crowded. Look at how much we did not even use. We could have used that for the living room or literally anything else. Okay, let's move on to this ginormous bathroom down here. Okay, so we're going to generate a number for our bathroom, and we got 2022. What a year. What a year that was 3 years ago. Okay, since this is a bathroom, I'm going to put tile down, and we can just use this tile. $28. 28 buckaroos. Okay, and then we can put this beige tile down here. $48. And then let's go to plumbing. We can get a shower tub combo. I don't like that swatch. I think it's kind of ugly, to be honest with you. Where did our money go? Oh my lord. Oh. Oh. $250. That's half of the rest of our money. We need a sink. Oh. Okay. Well, what are we gonna do with this big old empty space? I did not think this through. Activities and skills. Yes, absolutely. We need some activities and skills up in this place. Okay. Well, we could put this in here. Ooh, we could put some toilet paper down. No, I would never put toilet paper on top of the sink. That sounds like an awful idea. Okay, well, we have this big old empty open space. Ooh, we can get a rug, possibly, maybe. Perfect. Oh, we have 1 simoleon. Okay, I guess we're done. We can get scratches on the wall. No, we actually can't. Oh, they're floor scratches. Okay, well, we're done with this room. I didn't even get to put a mirror in. It's fine. Let's go upstairs. Okay, let's generate for that tiny little baby hallway. 1,439 simoleons for that tiny hallway upstairs. Okay, so this is our little baby hallway upstairs. Love when it does this. Okay. Bring the floor. Okay. That's not what I meant to click on. Bring the flooring from downstairs, upstairs, into here. And we can finally put a standing plant somewhere. Let's go all out. Let's buy, like, an expensive one. But, like, a cute, expensive one. Ooh, look at this one. This is custom content, but it's fine. We're gonna put a litter box right there, actually. Because there's a cat in this home. And I low-key forgot about it till just now. Let's get some wall decorations because we can afford and can put them there. I love a good collage. One thing about me, there's a collage, I'm using it most likely. We can get something else though. Maybe something a little bit whiter. Or hear me out. Oh, what the heck? Did you see that? It was like literally perfect. Perfect. What should we put over here? We should put some sort of wall decoration instead. Oh, this is cute. Cute. Okay. Perfect. Hallway complete. And we have 706 simoleons left. Let's move on to the primary bedroom. Okay, we're going to roll for our primary bedroom. And we got 5,350. Sounds like a good number, but I don't want to jinx us. Okay, since we are going into a new room, I'm going to go ahead and give it like a new wallpaper. Something cute, still cottagey though. This will work. And then I'm going to put carpet down instead because it is the bedroom. This is a very long bedroom, but it's fine. Okay, let's get us a double bed in here. Okay. Let's use this one. That's our entire budget gone. Well, it's fine. We'll just get a cheap little nightstand. $45 is not bad. Especially because I feel like those are still cute. You know what I mean? Like, they're still very cute for it only being, you know what I mean? Like, okay, that's not the wood tones that we're going with, though. Okay. We can do more activities and skills in here. Ooh, what about this? It's do I do it? It's $900. Why not? Let's get some decor up in here, okay? Let's get some flowers or a little plant or something. Cute. We need another one though for the top of here. Let's get a standing mirror. We can just do this cheap little one. We need to fill some clutter up on here. We can do this cute little, actually we can put the notebook down there. Let's see, what should we put up there? Ooh, makeup. Always. Would the cat food be in there? Maybe, maybe not. Let's do some sewing up here. And then, let's go ahead and get a cute little, like, thing for her to sit on. Or anybody, really, to sit on. Oh, 20 simoleons. Can I get a light with that? Sell it. We need a light. Let's get the cheapest one. These are fine. Oh, I don't want two. I only want one. And now let's go. Oh, we can't afford any of these. Can we afford a dining chair? Let's buy this one. And we can just have it kind of like... That looks kind of weird, but it's fine. Well, this is the bedroom. Let's see if we can get another Christmas pet bed. Yes. Santa Claus is calling us all, and it's only August. Let's go ahead and move on to the ensuite bathroom. Okay, we're gonna roll for our ensuite $2,012. Okay, so we're actually going to bring the tile from downstairs, tile walls, and the tile floor from downstairs and put it up here. We're going to get a toilet in there first and foremost, because I made the mistake of getting a big old shower last time. Let's put this toilet in. Let's put a sink in. We use the same one from downstairs because it wasn't very expensive. And we can do just like a standing shower. Just like this one is fine, honestly. Let's get a cheap little mirror to go in there. I'm not even looking at the prices. That's the funniest thing. I'm so used to not having a budget when I build things that I'm not even looking at the prices. But let's go ahead and get an actual working hamper because we do have a laundry room. So since we have a washer and dryer, we're going to be creating some dirty clothes. So we're going to need a hamper for that. Why don't we find something else? This medicine cabinet, question mark? We could put it above the toilet. Cute. Okay. Well, I think we are done with our house, honestly. Or actually, we can put a rug in there real quick. Just like a small circle thing. Cute. Okay, I think we are all set on our ugly budget house. It's a lot cuter on the inside than it is on the outside. So let's go ahead and recap. This is our outdoor. It's quite something. But never judge a book by its cover. Because then you walk in here and it's like, oh, it's really tiny and very minimalistic, but it's cute. Well, you walk into the kitchen and it's like, okay, like we're kind of getting more detail. And you walk into the laundry room and you're like, dang, they had the budget for the laundry room. You walk into the bathroom and you're like, okay, very minimalistic too, but it's okay. So then we're going to go upstairs and the hallway looks cute. There isn't much room to even really decorate. You walk into the primary bedroom and honestly, it looks pretty full. It's just oddly shaped. And then here's the ensuite with the crooked mirror. Can I fix that at all? Okay. And you're like, wow, okay. So honestly, not too bad on the inside. The outside is a piece of work for sure. But this is our every room is a different budget home. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already and you're into this stuff, of course. As of this recording, we are only 3 away from our new goal of 70 subscribers. So go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And a huge thank you to everyone who subscribed. I couldn't have done this all without you guys. And let me know the next kind of build challenge we want to do when we reach 70 subscribers. So yeah, thank you so much. And I will see you all very shortly with another build video. Bye!